Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. A man that broke barriers. The one and only Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport. It's Jack Dip.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manassas, Colorado, presenting a legend of boxing, one of the all-time greats of the sport, the acclaimed heavyweight champion of the world, the Manassas Mauler, Jack Dempsey.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues.
All right.
You can't get a better place to fight in.
Under the bright lights here, these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Hit him with a left jab. Ooh, they landed a good jab there. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. Well done with that counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Straight right just misses. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Here we go, it's round 2. Not the start. Did you see that? Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee, just pickpocket and sting you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? That jab misses. Good counter punching. Punch, counter punch. The jab not. Hold it right there. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. In trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the move.
Oh my God, Johnny. Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch and just got countered. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to...
There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A perfect counter lands. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Joe Louis in trouble. A true champ. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. power here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it.
On to the fifth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The Brown Bomber in some trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Trying to score with the uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Terrible round that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight.
Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter punches have to hurt. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Straight right just misses. Shot halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to...
there's the bell for round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right, just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of defense here at all. Got him there. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. I don't believe he takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect punch. This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
There's the bell to start round 8. They exchange punches. They miss with the jab. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket him.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really... Hold that thought! And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win! Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Are you okay? You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was hurt.